My name is Tyler Pegasil. I'm in 11th grade.
My name is Samuel Jeritutu and I'm in 10th grade. We were reading a book, and it was about a girl who lost her parents, and she was lost, and she was in Africa, and there was a war going on. And the main lesson was to teach us how far she got, and how far it took her, and how long it took her to get where she did.
Okay.
And in the end, she ended up surviving the war. So.
Okay.
One of my most memorable lessons in the school, I was in 6th grade with the teacher, Mr. Allen, and he gave everybody a chocolate, little Kisses chocolate in the beginning of the class, and he told us that if we ate it in the beginning of the class, the people that ate it wouldn't get another chocolate at the end of class. So, and this was after lunch, so he knew everybody was hungry, and we was in class, we was doing the lesson. It was a life skills class, so he was just teaching us how to save money, like actual life skills. And at the end of the class, it was like about 5 kids that had the chocolate. I was one of them. And he gave us another one. And basically he just told us that we should just always, like, no matter how bad you want to be stuck in the moment, you should always just work harder, remember the goal at the end. And I think that was one of my favorite lessons throughout all my years.
It reminded me to set goals every day. Little goals, things that help me stay focused, things that help me pay attention, things that remind me to focus in class while others are joking around. Just little things that allow me to ignore others and pay attention to the teacher, and allows me to get in the honor roll every single marking period.
Okay.
So.
Okay, thank you, sir.
My lesson, like I said, it was in 6th grade, and I always remember that lesson because it taught me resilience. Like, whenever I feel like giving up, whenever I feel like I should just not do this homework, I should just go to the party instead of doing homework, I always remember the end goal, and it just taught me to keep resilience throughout anything I do. I match that to everything that I do in life.
If you could briefly just, give us an idea of the best ways in which you learn. So, like, what is your learning style? Like, what would be, really ideal in terms of you really, really connecting with information?
I'm a visual learner.
Okay.
So I have to see things in order to understand how things work. When I go home, do my homework, that helps my understanding. So when I come back the next day, really understand what the task was and how I'm able to use that information to better my understanding of life.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I'm a visual learner. I'm more of a hands-on learner. I like to see things happen. I like to real life problems, so it's more memorable because I can match it to a real life problem, and that's how I like to learn.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you all for taking the time to speak with us today, and we wish you the very best rather on your academic endeavor.
My name is Gary Newman, class 2018.
Omar Morrissey, class of 2018.
Okay.
A memorable lesson that I was taught was in the 10th grade by one of my teachers, Coach Kevin Williams, Coach Williams, was that it was during ELA class, and it was a book, and it was about a kid who came to school, and even though he had face problems at home, he still came to school and never showed anybody his problem. Always looked to help others, even though he had problems of his own. So what it taught me was, that no matter what you're going through, there's always somebody going through something. There always might be somebody else going through something worse. So put your pride, to the side and worry about helping them before they worry about helping you. So what goes around comes around. A strategy that he used was he gave an example of one time when he was a kid and he went to high school, and there was a situation that happened at home before he came to school, but he came to school upset, but at the same time there was another kid that came in with an even worse problem because he had to eat that same night. So Coach Williams, he said he had put his problems aside that he had faced at home, and became a little bit more generous and helped that kid get a nice warm breakfast in the morning.
Okay, so it sounds like from what you just shared, Coach Williams, used a personal, testimony, personal story that, connected with the lesson. Why is that important to you, or is it important every time or as much as possible that teachers use personal examples?
I find this lesson very important because every time when I walk into the building, I won't be in the greatest mood, but I know there are some students in here that come from a more terrible background than me. So when I come in here, I try my best, try and make as great as a day for them as I can. So I do anything possible, if that's, giving somebody some breakfast or helping them with some homework, showing them a little bit of love, telling them that I'm always here. All the little things that can help them feel that they're wanted and that there's people here to help.
One of my memorable lessons was in 11th grade. I had the luxury to be in a senior class, and I took economics from Mr. Ford. And he was basically gave us a lecture for that whole period about stocks and what the economy, about keeping your money straight and making sure your money is planned out for the future, not right now. He said, I remember one of the things he said was, it's good to be rich now, but it sucks to be dead broke. And that really hit me. So I really just took that from him.
Really good.
One of the techniques that was kind of interesting to me, I never thought it would help me, was that he didn't give us worksheets, he didn't give us any classwork. It was a project-based class. We come to class, we hear a lecture, and he gave us a project at the end of class that's due in a week. And one of the projects was for that whole semester economics class, we had to pick out a stock market, pick your stocks you want to do it, pick 10 stocks, and manage your stocks. And whoever had the most money at the end of the stocks would get like a gift card or reward for it to help me learn to manage my money and not just think of right now.
Have you felt that lesson has stuck with you, since you participated in it? And do you feel like it's, something that will carry you out, carry you through the rest of your life?
Yes, it stuck with me because I realized that I understood the value of money. I would spend $5 easily on Jamaican food for a $5 meal when I could score $5 and go to the simple food town right there and get a drink, a sandwich, and a bag of chips and a snack for the same amount of money. They let me know the value of the money, and sometimes it's not to fill you up right now, it's for the future, it's for when you're hungry later on. So value it and keep control of it.
One more question. What are some of the best ways in which you learn? So what type of learner are you?
I feel like I'm a visual person. With the lesson that Coach Williams showed me, I had to really visualize it for myself, witness a kid come in, and I'll have to see that he came in with a different type of tone. He wasn't really energetic. He seemed kind of down. So I had to witness it on my own by walking up to him, acting if everything was okay. He told me that there wasn't. So, I made my best way to comfort him and let him know that everything's going to be all right no matter what he's going through.
Okay.
I myself is a visual learner, but I want to learn from the statistics. I want to learn from the hardcore facts. I don't like hearing teachers' opinion all the time because it's not everybody's opinion is right. But if you show me the evidence and you tell me what's really up and you basically give me the breakdown of it and I could help me understand it, then that's how I'm better to learn.
We wish you the absolute best in your upcoming endeavors, and we expect nothing but the best things and excellent things coming from your future. So thank you again for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.